Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kalam Leo, Bashima Bashima Kakulash. And double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, chief master, do rule and teach well. Today, I'd like to go into this little article that I found. Hold on, let me just move this little book. This book, put this on my shelf. Move my computer a little bit closer. I usually put my computer on a higher shelf, my laptop, cause usually when I fuck around with programming or whatever, and I do like my pastimes, like I like to have it a little bit further away from me than close up. But this is a little bit more comfortable when I'm just speaking. You can probably hear me a little bit better. So Russian television progress simulated nuclear strike on London. Fireball would instantly vaporize hundreds of thousands of people, which is not going to be, that's just the one. I think they even tell it here. Yeah, so we'll read it. The first part is really the point. Russian media network, the Western media is calling a staunchly pro-Putin propaganda TV channel, broadcast a shocking 4-minute video this week, right? That portrays of London being bombed with a nuclear weapon, resulting in 850,000 deaths. So, yeah, they got it right here. I'm probably not gonna put the audio because it's probably gonna get fucked.
Imagine for a moment that the unimaginable happens. A nuclear weapon explodes over London. In this documentary, we explore the devastating consequences of this catastrophe. In the simulation, we will use a warhead with a yield of 750 kilotons. That's a pretty powerful charge. Some US and Russian ballistic missiles are capable of carrying up to 10 charges in a single missile. Upon detonation, a fireball as hot as the sun rapidly expands, reaching a radius of 950 meters. Anything trapped inside this fireball is instantly vaporized. In our simulation, the epicenter of the explosion is at Westminster. People within that radius won't even feel anything, because the nerve impulse transmission speed is slower.
Yeah. So they say Russian television, I guess so yeah, Tsargrad's Telegram channel. Let's see, this is a Telegram channel. They say television. It seems to be, yeah, it's a channel. So it's a Telegram channel. But it's not exactly a television channel per se. At least so it seems. But either way, he did the simulation, and he's absolutely right. There'll be a lot of death, and that's just one warhead. Reminiscent of the Operation Blackjack series published by the Telegraph UK on January 12th, 2009. 4-minute scene showed a nuclear weapon being detonated in the heart of London. Imagine for a moment that unimaginable happens. The video was shared on Tsargrad's Telegram channel. Nuclear weapon explosive in London. This documentary explored the devastating consequence of the catastrophe. In the simulation, we use a warhead with a yield of 750 kilotons. 1,000. I think 1 ton is like 2,000 pounds. So it's a lot of weight. I couldn't even dream of even touching 1 ton right now. The most I think anyone has ever lifted off the ground was like 1,080 or something. I think that was like we know the strong men do that, like Eddie Hall. I've seen Half Thor do it. A lot of those guys do it. I think in the squat, the squat might be a little bit higher. I think it's people that's even done like 1,100, I think. But but that's talking about like weight off the ground. This is talking about, you know, explosive power of that much, you know. So think about, you know, that weight there, but now think about that as like an explosion, tons of TNT, you know. It's a lot of pain right there. It's a pretty powerful charge. Upon detonation, the fireball as hot as the sun rapidly expands. Like, could you imagine like a ton of TNT? You know, it's a big ass explosion. So reaching radius of 950 meters, 1,039 yards. Anything tries to set fireballs instantly vaporized, right? And it pretty much explains everything else, right? So with that, right? This is Book of Revelation 16:13. I saw 3 unclean spirits like falls come out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, out of the mouth of the false prophet. Right, so the dragon, you know, represents, you know, Britain, the beast, depending on the false prophet, you know, it's the Vatican, you know. And I know I heard other people start going to that. I think he said that the dragon was actually referring to Britain. But the beast was depending on, I thought he said something like that in one of his videos. But you got all these things here that go into it, right? It's the 3 city states: Washington, D.C., London, Vatican City. Right? For the other spirit devils working miracles which go forth to the kings there for the whole world to gather to that battle, the great day of the Most High Almighty, right? And that's what they're doing, right? Now you got Putin, well, not Putin, but you know, this media showing the destruction, you know, of London, nuclear strike on London, which will come, right? Because the missiles will come wherever, you know, the third party man is, you know. You know, it's talking about Esau, so-called white man. You know, so the missiles are not only gonna hit America, they hit all over the world. You know, and these nations, they're gonna know, like they know, you know, about the 3 city states and things like that, and they know that London is a big part of this beast system. Like, you know, they're their enemies. Of course, they're gonna nuke these other nations. These other nations gonna nuke them back. You know, and most likely gonna be with that. You know. We're gonna draw 2 and 3. I go to the point. So yeah, day of darkness or gloom, so go to 2. Alright, day of darkness or gloom, day of clouds in the thick darkness. The morning spread upon the mountains, great people and the strong. They have never been like, neither shall be any more after it, into the years of many generations. Right, these missiles. Right, they're not talking about actual people. Fire devoureth before them, find them, flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, and nothing shall escape them. Right, garden of Eden before them, behind them a desolate wilderness, and because they completely changed landscapes. Right. This is another thing I found. China's nuclear submarine just sank, you know. So, you know, they're trying to bolster their navy, and the new one that they made sunk. They said that no nuclear material was found there. So, you know, that's, you know, that's interesting. Then you got this. The fuck is this? What the fuck happened to my video? Yeah, you see, like that, and that's what's gonna happen. You know, Book of Amos 5 and 18. Won't you desire the day of the Lord? When is it for you the day of the Lord? It's darkness, not light. Exactly. You know, and you have this one that I remember. Receivers. I could go into that one, but I'm not. That's not what I want. Alright, Book of Zechariah 14:12. And it should be the plague what the Lord shall smite. Will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand up on their feet, and the eyes shall consume away, and the holes in their tongue shall consume away, in their mouth. Right, so, all that same thing. Right, and then it says then here, it's about to go down. Came out about 3 months ago, they say. And this just says estimates. Yeah, and then they show you a little website, World War III list. Which maybe I might check that out. See what that's about. Oh, okay. Okay. This is a cool little site. I actually never looked at this before. Alright. So I'm about to be that. Oh, yeah, Shalom.